Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the 2026 kickoff of the Global Blade League. Tonight in our first matchup, we have Mighty Max versus Tzunoy. And here you'll see Mighty Max's lineup of Sting Unicorn, Cobalt Dragoon, and Impact Drake at the specs listed. You'll also see Tzunoy's lineup of Hell's Scythe, Hell's Hammer, and Hell's Brave across a very tall lineup of 570, 370, and 180. This will be a very interesting matchup, and without farther ado, let's get into things and kick off this season. So you'll see initially a pretty unorthodox matchup here of this CX Brave that's actually on 180. It's a very, very high up blade against a Cobalt Dragoon that's not actually optimized to spin steel. This is an interesting matchup. Some big hits right out the gate. Boom, wow. And somehow Brave is still managing to stay upright despite a pretty big wobble at this point. However, it looks like they're trading blows. We'll see if Cobalt's able to spin steel, and it's not. Narrow win by Brave right here. That takes us into our second match immediately. We have an immediate pocket by Hammer and Impact Drake with an early collision and a quick win. This takes us to our third round where we have a Scythe on Gear Ball, a pretty tall Scythe. I believe that's on an 80 height ratchet versus a Sting Unicorn that still has its gear point stock option, I think is the bit. This should be pretty interesting. Unicorn normally has pretty good stamina, but this Scythe is an old and I would say very underrated bay, which manages to balance stamina and attack at a pretty high level. And here we have Scythe circling Unicorn. I do wonder if it's burning too much stamina doing this right now. However, that gear point, it's not what a classic stamina bit is, and especially if it's not going to be generating some attacks and hitting those rails, you wonder how long Unicorn is going to be able to last here. Here you actually do get a little bit of rail contact. That's good, but ultimately not good enough. We see Scythe take the third round here and bring us right into the reshuffle where we have Hammer right off the bat against Impact Drake.
3, 2, 1.
Oh wow, big early extreme finish from Impact Drake. That brings Mighty Max to 5 points, and that is a tough break for Tzunoy here, especially leading off with Hammer, who's supposed to be one that is able to get pockets and extreme finishes in a hurry. It's tough to see your best offensive option go. Here we have him going to Scythe second, and wow. That will end the game. That is a quick pocket from Unicorn. Ultimately, it looks like that disc ball just got dragged across, ending the first match. Looks like Tzunoy's team was just a little bit too tall, but thank you for tuning in. That will do it for this match.